What's up YouTube, I'm Mike, and today I want to shoot a quick video to try to help some of you guys basically help yourselves. Maybe you're new to running cycles, maybe this is your first cycle, or maybe you've been running multiple cycles but you've always had one source or you've had like one coach that was advising you on what to do. So I regularly get in DMs and personal conversations, just in lots of interactions, guys wanting to talk to me about steroid cycles, and when I ask them, like, what are you running? They're like, test and deca. Okay, what's your dose? Oh, I run 1 mil of test and 1 mil of deca a week. That doesn't tell me anything. A milliliter is not a dose. A milliliter is a volume. That's the volume of oil that you are drawing into the pen and injecting into your body. The dosage is how many milligrams of, for example, testosterone are in each milliliter of oil. So you could have test 250, test 300, test 500, you could have tren E 200, tren ACE 50 milligrams. These things are very important for you to know because, for one, when you're conveying yourself to someone else, it makes you look like you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Often this is because, like I said, somebody has a coach or a buddy that is their plug and he's like, hey, just here's test, here's deca, run a mil of each a week, you'll be good. Well, the problem is when you come to somebody else for advice, you go to a new coach or you find a new source, that source may sell things differently. I've seen sources who sell deca in 300 milligrams and 600 milligrams per milliliter. So that's a huge difference in what you are actually using on a week-to-week basis. It is very, very important that you understand this and that you find out right away what you are using. If you're getting ready to start your first cycle, you need to find out from your coach. Don't settle with 1 mil of this, half a milliliter, just go do it. You need to say, no, coach, how many milligrams do you have me on? You also need to know what ester you're using. If you come to me and you say, hey, I've been running tren 1 ml a week, not really seeing the gains that I want. Okay, well, 1 ml of what? Tren enanthate? Tren hex? Tren ace? These things matter because it depends, that determines your dosing protocol. If you're running tren ace, you probably need to be pinning that every day. If you're running tren nth, you could get away with twice a week or once a week. So it's very important for you guys or gals, whoever, to find out the strength of your compounds. If you're taking Anavar, is it 10 milligrams per pill? Don't tell me I take 3 pills a day. How many milligrams are in the pill? You need to know this information because at some point you're going to be ready for another cycle, or like I said, you're going to move from one source to another or one coach to another, and when somebody says, hey, what have you been doing? And you hit them with, oh, 3 milliliters, bro, you're fucked. They're not going to be able to help you transition to your next cycle. They're not going to be able to help dial you in to what is best for your body. You should know these things. It's very important. You need to be able to do these things on your own, not just at the advice of someone else, because if you're just taking the advice of someone else, then you're not doing your research to make sure that what they're telling you makes sense. If you run into somebody who says, oh, here's tren ace, pin it once a week, you're fucked. Your hormone levels are going to be all over the place. So please guys, if you're on a cycle right now, find out how many milligrams of each compound you are running. Find out what the ester is. Get these details. Log that shit somewhere. If this is not the thing you like to do, like, I love studying steroids, so I love to research this. I like to look at different sources. I like to see what they have to offer. If you just want to lift and you don't want to be caught up in all this, please do yourself a favor and write down somewhere where you will not lose what specific cycles you are running so that if you want to go somewhere else in the future, someone can help you. So, hopefully that's been informative. Hopefully you got something out of this. As always, we'll see you on the next one.